What is blast freezer? Blast freezer functions as a freezer for food commodities at a colder temperature than at room temperature in order to store the food at a storage temperature with the temperatures between -35 degrees Celsius and -45 degrees Celsius. Blast freezer, also known as a short freezer, as the ability of the blast freezer is to bring down the temperature of foodstuff or fresh produce by freezing them very quickly in less than 24 hours, even in the portions of tons of food. Usually, the freezing time varies from 12 to 48 hours. But if it takes longer for the food to be frozen, the water inside will crystallize and change it into ice, where it can damage the materials by causing the cell to burst. Cell bursting can affect the quality and flavors of the food. Rapid freezing of blast freezer can help to decrease the crystal form and will cause less damage to the food and preserve the food at higher quality.
Are ways to preserve product effectively which by cooling and freezing. Among of that, blast freezer is the most commonly used method. Therefore, heat transfer used in blast freezer are by conduction and convection, which the temperature of product is reduced by heat conduction inside the product, while heat convection from cool air to the product which takes place at the product surface.
Uses of blast freezer. Blast freezer can be used by food distributors and caterers to preserve produce for transport to the other areas. A blast freezer can be used as a static storage solution. Blast freezing is widely used in commercial kitchens and in the frozen food industry for fresh produce, ice cream, pre-prepared meals and vegetable or fish. It is to very rapidly bring down the temperature of foodstuff or fresh produce, freezing them very quickly. Blast freezers are designed to rapidly freeze. Freezer is able to reduce the temperature of food and ingredient gently but quickly without causing any damage by using the high-powered ventilation system. Freezing reduces the number of potentially harmful bacteria that can cause food poisoning. It does that by preventing microorganisms from growing, which happens naturally as fresh fruit degrades. Freezing suspends microbial and fungal activity in food.
There are lots of different types of blast freezers. They are all manufactured to meet the service needs of different companies all within the food processing and general food industries. Some of the most common types include standard type blast freezers, tray-ins, cut-in types, rack types, spiral blast freezers, Strix model or tunnel types, duo or two freezers attached types.